Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, Hot Strip Mill 1 of Rourkela Steel Plant bags the Srujani Rolling Trophy for the best department. Endeavour of Structural and Fabrication Shop of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, brings about substantial savings for the company. And in our Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav series, today's personality is Shri Mohan Sundar Dev Goswami. Now the news in detail. Hot Strip Mill 1 of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant has bagged the Srujani Rolling Trophy for the Best Department Award for the year 2021, while the second prize has gone to the Shops Department and the third prize to Sintering Plant 2. In the Utkal Divas celebrations and award giving ceremony organized at Civic Center on 1st April 2022, Mr. Atanu Bhomik, Director in Charge, RSTV, presented the Srujani Awards to various departments and employees of the plant. The team of HSM1 was led by Mr. Devabrata Datta, CGM in charge, HSM, while the shops team received the award along with Mr. Ravi Ranjan, CGM Design Shops and Roll Shop. The Sintering Plant 2 team was led by Mr. Biswaranjan Palai, CGM Sintering Plants. In the second category, Best Coordinators Award, the first prize was bagged by Mr. Samir Ranjan Mahapatra, GM Shops. The second and third prizes were presented to Mr. Ajay Kumar Pujari, Senior Manager HSM1 Operations, and Mr. Sabyasachi Jaina, AGM Sintering Plant 2 Electrical respectively. Further, in the third category, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Best Suggester Award was bagged by Mr. Devaraja Sarangi, Senior Technician of Hot Strip Mill 1 Electrical. The Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Second Best Suggester Award was conferred on Mr. Bhavani Shankar Pati, Senior Operative cum Senior Technician, Sintering Plant 3. Mr. Prafulla Kumar Patra, Master Operative cum Master Technician, HSM1 Operation. Mr. Manoj Kumar Behra, Operator cum Technician, HSM1 Electrical. Mr. Ramesh Chandra Patra, Senior Operative, Blast Furnace Operation. Mr. Govind Kumar, Senior Manager, CNIT. The employees of the Structural and Fabrication Shop of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, have displayed their skill and expertise once again by reviving and reinstalling the defective and unused CNC profile cutting machine Blast Furnace number 5 by using in-house resources. The revived CNC profile cutting machine was inaugurated recently at the Structural and Fabrication Shop by Mr. Ravi Ranjan, CGM Shops Design and Roll Shop, in presence of Mr. Shekhar Narayan, GM Mechanical Shop, Mr. D.K. Nayak, GM RSM, Mr. S.C. Sabat, GM Shops SNF, and other senior officers of Structural and Fabrication Shops and user departments. It may be noted that existing CNC profile cutting machine installed at TLRS section of BF number 5 was lying in unused condition. The machine was not in operating condition and few components needed to be replaced to bring back the machine into operation. The employees of Shop Structural and Fabrication decided to revive and reinstall the equipments with in-house resources. The scope of developing procedure was frozen under the guidance of Mr. Ravi Ranjan and in consultation with Mr. S.C. Sabat. With reference to the existing CNC profile cutting machine, the renovated CNC profile cutting machine was reinstalled suiting to the site working parameters and developed totally with the in-house resources for the first time. The drawings were prepared by design department and foundation work was done by CES. By developing the equipments in-house, a cash outflow of about Rs 50 lakh could be saved towards the new purchase cost. As a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav celebration, SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant is presenting a series of news on the eminent personalities of Orissa, and today's personality is Shri Mohan Sundar Dev Goswami. Born on 8th August 1892 in Puri, Shri Mohan Sundar Dev Goswami was a filmmaker, director, screenwriter, musician, singer and actor par excellence. He also produced some of the finest cinemas, and the film fraternity rightly considered him as the doyen of the Oriya film. In 1936, few days after Orissa achieved its political identity, the first Oriya film, Sita Bibaha, hit the silver screen on 28 April that year. Based on a drama written by Sri Kampala Mishra, the film was Sri Mohan's brainchild. He had formed a rasa troupe that toured all over the state and outside to spread the cultural extravaganza of Odissi music and dance. He breathed his last on 11 January 1948. That's all for today's news. Namaskar.